What do you think's happening in Chicago? What's your take on the Caleb Williams story that Seth Wickersham put out yesterday?
Well, talking about the film and nobody studying film with them and all of that stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. First of all, there's so many things in that story that kind of trips me out. Like back in the day, we lived in film rooms, and it was okay to stay in film rooms. It was okay to practice all the time. But now everybody and all of the PAs, they're limiting practice time. Now, I'm sure Caleb's been meeting with coaches during the sessions, like we have sessions, installments, and all of those things. But I imagine what he's talking about is all of that extra time. He should always be meeting with the coach. He should be living with that offensive coordinator. No matter what he does, those two should be together. And I'm sure that's what he's talking about now. Now that he sees the kind of time he's putting in with Ben Johnson, he's like, wow, this is what it's supposed to be like. Oh, my God. Because everything, the Noah Turners and Troy Aikmans, when I was in college, the Gary Stevenson and Vinny Testaverde, when they walked, the right leg moved at the same time and the left leg moved at the same time. That's how much time they spent together. When you saw them walking together, they were really marching.
Yeah, I just couldn't think about that again without more, couldn't be more flummoxed. Guys have to have so much film review. And to think of the wasted opportunity for a number one pick, somebody that came in that they thought could be effective immediately, turning around a program like this, and to leave him on his own. His father, Caleb Williams' father, was quoted as saying, Chicago is where quarterbacks go to die.
Yeah. But listen, any quarterback comes in the league and then go lockstep with his offensive coordinator is going to die. That's his point, period. There's no getting around it. And it's different. I don't have to be lockstep with my coach, even though I was, receivers and DBs, things like that. You can go off and focus and watch film by yourself and get studied by yourself. But the coach and especially the offensive coordinator, who's ever calling the plays, and the quarterback, they have to live together. That's just it. They got to make sure that they have one brain when they are seeing things on the football field, and they got to see it together. So they have to literally live together.
Do you believe that this story will have ramifications moving forward now that we know that his father was so vocal, there were so many concerns? Like, how do you think this will change anything in the National Football League?
Well, Suzy, like all of life, we got great people, and we got some people that are not so great at what they're doing. And then we got, since this is a physical sport, but it requires all your emotions, everything, you got all these feelings involved. Some people are better at it than others. And the people that aren't so good at it, you see them bouncing around the NFL, and the people that are great, you see them position themselves in the NFL. It's as much as it is about football, it's about understanding personalities and understanding people and making sure that you're giving them what they need to succeed. If you are an offensive coordinator, especially a young quarterback, this is what you have to be looking for.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.